Take a deep breath. Now imagine this. You're on the edge of an emotional cliff. One misstep, one poorly timed word, a silence taken the wrong way, and everything you've built together could change direction forever. Today, this message comes as an urgent whisper from your angels, a warning wrapped in love, but one that cannot be ignored. Don't push him away today, because the decision he makes now could be final, and there may be no turning back. Have you noticed how, in recent days, he has been more introspective, more hesitant, as if something is being weighed carefully in his heart? It is. Behind every restrained gesture, every distant look, there is a soul in conflict, and you are the epicenter of this battle. The angels are showing me that a moment of transition is taking place. He is standing at a silent crossroads, and what will define the path he chooses is how he feels by your side today. So, listen closely to what comes next. This could be one of the most important messages you've ever received. This person carries a dangerous mix of feelings: desire and fear, longing and doubt, love and pride. And even though he may not say it out loud, the thought hammering away inside him is it worth continuing to push for this? Does she really want me to stay? He is looking for signs. He's trying to understand if there's still space in your world for him. And if he interprets, even if wrongly, that you are distant, indifferent, or closed off, that could be the push he needs to make a decision whose details you might never know, but you will feel the effects of it forever. You don't need to beg. You don't need to bow down. But the angels ask for something simple yet powerful, to show, even if subtly, that there is a bridge between you that is still worth crossing. Maybe today is the day to send that message without any pressure, just warmth. To smile when he looks at you. To listen without interrupting. To be present without any pressure. Because sometimes, it's in the simplest gesture that the salvation of a great love resides. And if you feel deep down in your heart that this connection didn't happen by chance, if there's something inside you that insists on believing there's still a purpose between you, then this is the time to act with spiritual wisdom. The angels show me that he doesn't want to lose you, but he doesn't want to keep facing rejection either, even if you think you're just protecting yourself. He needs to feel that there's an opening, a possibility, a hope. And that's where your role comes in, not as someone chasing after him, but as someone holding the door open. This man has thought about giving up. He has rehearsed distancing himself, but he hasn't done it yet. And do you know why? Because inside him, there's something that believes in you, that believes in this love, even if he has never said it outright. Now think with me. How many times in life have you regretted something you didn't do? A hug not given, a conversation avoided, a "I like you" swallowed by fear? This could be one of those times. Or it could be the turning point. That's why the angels ask you to remember, today is not an ordinary day. Today is a turning point. If he feels pushed, ignored, or underestimated, he might make a decision in silence. And when you realize it, it might already be too late. But if he feels welcome, even if discreetly, if he notices that there's still warmth in your gaze, that there's space to start over, to talk, to grow together, then something inside him will change. He lowers his defenses. He breathes easier. He begins to see the future in a different light. And most importantly, he chooses to stay. And you don't need to change who you are for that. On the contrary, it's your light, your calm, your emotional wisdom that will make the difference. Just remember, not all silence means disinterest, and not all distance means abandonment. Sometimes, it's just the way someone protects themselves from feeling too much. Today, the angels ask you to become a good memory in his mind. That he falls asleep thinking, she still sees me. She still feels me. Maybe there's still time. And now that we're here, I need to tell you something very important. Don't let this message go unnoticed. If it touched you, it's because it was meant for you. And if you've made it this far, there's a sacred reason behind it. Before we continue, comment now, "I received this guidance with love." This isn't just a phrase. It's a signal to the universe, and especially to the angels, that you are open, attentive, and ready to live what needs to be lived. And if you feel that this message spoke to you as if it were written especially for your story, then you need to be with us moving forward. Because this is just the beginning. The angels still have much to reveal to you. Now, let's dive even deeper. Because what the angels want to show you now isn't just about him. It's about you. About how you've positioned yourself in this relationship and, most importantly, about what you deserve. Yes, it's true that he's at a pivotal moment. But what's most important is, you are too. You've come this far because, in some way, you felt moved by this story. Maybe you're tired of giving more than you receive. Or perhaps you're realizing that, no matter how strong you try to appear, something inside you longs for reciprocity, for presence, for truth. And the angels want you to hear this with an open heart. You are not here to beg for anyone's love. You are here to be loved fully, with intention, and with truth. But, what if this man is capable of that? What if what he is going through right now is, in fact, the process that will transform him into someone ready to love the way you have always dreamed? That's why today is so important. It's not about saying everything you feel, nor about losing yourself. It's about emotional wisdom. It's about standing firm yet gentle at the same time. Being the lighthouse, not the storm. Showing through small gestures that there is still space for him, but that this space will only be filled with real presence, not half measures. The angels reveal that there is a fear inside him that he has never known how to name. A fear of not being enough, of being rejected, of repeating old wounds. And that's why he often closes off, pulls away, or even sabotages what he feels. But still he stays. Still he observes. Still he returns. And the reason? It's you. It's your light. It's your ability to embrace even what isn't said. It's that unique way of being present even in silence. That's what holds him to you, even when he tries to escape. The angels show a very clear scene. If you can hold the space with love today, without demands and without pressure, he may take a step he has never had the courage to take before. He may reach out to you sincerely, may say things he didn't even know he needed to say. But if he feels pushed away, even without words, he may retreat. He may convince himself that you no longer want him. He may choose the easier path and move on without you. And you don't want that. Because deep down, you know, there is something sacred between you. A connection that didn't arise from chance, but from purpose. Now, listen closely. A spiritual cycle is opening up for you. It involves not just this relationship, but also the way you see yourself, how you handle your feelings, your limits, and your desires. It's time to stop waiting for someone else to fill everything for you, and start vibrating the kind of love you want to experience. With courage, with balance, with awareness. And that's why right now, the angels are asking me for something very special. That you write in the comments, "I choose love with awareness." This phrase will align your intentions with divine energy. It will open pathways. It will show the universe, and him, that you don't want just anything. That you want a whole, present, transformative love. And when you declare this, something begins to change around you. Barriers start to fall. Intentions align. And truths begin to be revealed. Get ready. Because after today, everything can change. And if you feel that this message describes you, that it seems to read your most secret feelings, then it's because you need to be part of our community. There's a space specially prepared for souls like yours, those who seek answers, who value spirituality, who believe in love as a path to healing. And that's why right now, the angels ask that you click and subscribe, not out of obligation, but because this is your time. The time to be close to those who speak your language. The time to receive daily messages that empower you, inspire you, and remind you of who you are. And more than that, the time to not go through all of this alone anymore. Click, subscribe, and allow the angels to continue guiding you. Because this is just the beginning of something much greater. Are you still there? Because the angels are. And they have more to tell you. Now that your heart has understood just how important this decision you are about to make is, it's time to turn your eyes to the future. Because yes, there is a real possibility for transformation. But it will only happen if there is a conscious choice from both sides. The angels show that something powerful is in the works, something that has been prepared behind the scenes of spirituality. But for this to manifest in your life, it is essential that you understand your worth. You are not being called to insist where there is no return. Instead, you are encouraged to recognize where there is still a spark, where there is still a path, where love still beats, even if hidden by fear, pride, or insecurity. And therein lies the secret. Your sensitivity is the key. You feel before you see. You intuit before you hear. And that is why this message has reached you, because your soul already knew something was about to happen. You just needed the confirmation. That confirmation has arrived. Today. Now, it's time to decide. Will you let fear silence you? Will you allow past traumas to dictate your next steps? Or will you choose to embrace love with the maturity that only those who have been through a lot possess? The angels are saying that this is a moment of spiritual testing. You are being called to trust, to look beyond the visible, to allow yourself, even with your heart racing. And yes, you have every right to protect yourself, but you also have every right to desire, to try, to start over. That person, the one who is so present in your mind right now, is also feeling. They are also wrestling with their own ghosts. They are also waiting for a sign. And that sign could be your gesture, your energy, your choice today. You may not control what they will decide, but you can decide what you will vibrate. And that is why the angels ask me to remind you. Your energy creates realities. When you align with the frequency of love, truth, and compassion, you begin to attract responses, reunions, and healing. You step out of repetition and into creation. That's why now is the time to elevate your vibration. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe. And imagine that person looking into your eyes. See them lowering their defenses, coming towards you, saying what you've always wanted to hear, and what they've always wanted to say. Feel it intensely. Believe in it with faith. Because the universe responds to your vibration, not your doubts. And if all of this makes sense to you, don't hold back. Write in the comments now, I am ready to embrace the love that is my destiny. This phrase is a portal, a clear signal to the universe that you are prepared. And the angels, at this very moment, are celebrating. Because you chose to listen. Because you chose to open up. And you know what happens when you do that? Things start to happen. Don't be surprised if, in the next few hours, they reach out to you. If something unexpected occurs. If a clear sign crosses your path. After all, you've been warned. Now it's your turn to act. You already know, the angels do not speak in vain. And what if I told you that this delicate moment you are going through is actually a disguised opportunity? The angels are showing me that the universe is opening a new door, and it can only be crossed if there is courage from both sides. Courage to let go of pride, to lower defenses, to allow yourself to feel, even after the falls. But be careful. This door won't stay open forever. You need to understand that everything he feels for you, yes, everything, is at the surface. And precisely for that reason, any contrary sign, any vibration of coldness or indifference, can lead him to close off his heart and make a decision he won't take back. He is more sensitive than ever. And you are more powerful than you realize. The angels want you to remember who you are. All the things you've overcome. How much you've learned to stand up even when no one extended a hand. It's that inner power, that light that shines even on cloudy days, that he sees in you. And it's exactly that which scares him, because he has never seen this strength in anyone else. He doesn't know how to handle it. But he wants to. He wants it very much. And you? Are you ready to allow him to come close for real? Are you ready to live a love where both of you are whole, and not broken, trying to fit together? This is the moment, dear soul. The universe brought you here for a reason. If this message has reached you, if it made your heart race, it's because this decision is being formulated right now behind the scenes of the spiritual world. The angels ask you to take a stand as someone who knows they deserve to be chosen, but also as someone who understands that loving means giving space, not suffocating. Today, perhaps, the greatest act of love isn't saying everything you feel, but showing with your serene presence that he still has a place inside you. A place that doesn't require perfection, but rather truth. Now that you understand how decisive this day is, what will you choose to do with this information? Will you silence your pride and extend a bridge? Will you embrace, with maturity, the soul that's trying to understand what they feel for you? Or will you let silence speak for you? The choice is yours. And with it comes the consequence. But know this, you are not alone. The angels are by your side, and they will continue to whisper guidance, if you are willing to listen. And now, I need to tell you something with all the strength of my spiritual heart. If you've made it this far, it's because there's something awakening inside you. A wisdom that needs to be nurtured. A gift that is revealing itself. You are ready to take the next step. And we are here to walk alongside you. So, click now and sign up. This isn't just about being part of something. It's about reconnecting with who you really are. And if you felt, even for just a moment, that this message was meant for you, then it was. Trust in that. Now, imagine for a moment that he has the phone in his hands. The screen is lit up. His name is there, waiting. His fingers hesitate. He types and deletes. He sighs. He thinks. He closes his eyes for a second. And in this pause between the impulse and doubt, a single feeling fills his chest. Does she still want me around? That's the question echoing inside him now. And the answer, believe it, is coming from you even in silence. That's why today, more than ever, the angels are asking you to be present, not absent. To be the harbor, not the wall. This man is on the verge of a decision. And what he needs is not proof, but permission. Permission to feel, to try, to come back. He wants to know if there's still space for him in your world. Not just any space, but the kind only you can offer. The space where he can be vulnerable without fear, where he doesn't have to pretend to be strong all the time. And maybe you're wondering, but what about me? What if I get hurt again? The angels respond to you clearly. The risk of getting hurt exists, but the risk of losing a true love out of fear of feeling, that's even greater. You are strong, but you are also made of tenderness. And that tenderness needs to be present today. He will feel it. Because he is attentive. More than ever. You don't need to move mountains. One gesture is enough. A light message. A lingering glance. A good morning with intention. A genuine, how are you? It's these small threads of light that weave destinies together. And here's something profound. When you choose to resonate with love, even without guarantees, you activate a wave of healing. In you. In him. In the connection. Because true love always transforms. But it needs space to happen. Are you willing to offer that space? Because what the angels show me is clear. If today you choose to embrace love, this story could take a completely unexpected and beautiful turn. Now, if this message resonates with your soul, if you felt that every word spoke directly to you, then it's time to connect more deeply with that purpose. This message you've received here is just a seed, but it needs fertile ground to bloom. And that ground is you. Your faith. Your openness. Your decision. So, I invite you now to join us. To be part of a space where you will be nourished with messages like this every day. Messages that not only guide you but uplift you. Remind you of who you are. Help you maintain faith when your heart wavers. Click. Sign up. Do it for yourself. Because when you allow yourself to be surrounded by healing words, you become stronger to love, without losing yourself. And today, dear soul, what is being written is not just a text. It's a new chapter. And it begins with your choice. We have reached the most sensitive point of this journey. The part where the angels ask you to look within and answer, with complete honesty. Are you ready to receive the love that is coming? Because what is on its way is not light, not shallow, not fleeting. It is profound. This man, who today hesitates between coming closer or pulling away, is being challenged by spiritual forces to dive deep within. He is facing the most honest emotional mirror he has ever seen. And in that reflection, there you are. Yes, you are the reflection of the change he both fears and desires deeply. And perhaps he still doesn't know how to express it in words, but the angels show that something inside him is starting to crumble. An old pattern, an ancient armor, a narrative that said he wasn't meant to love like this. You are the breaking point of his emotional cycle. And that scares him. Because loving you means stripping down. And he has never done that with anyone. But now he is about to try. Because the feelings have grown so intense, it hurts so much, that there is no longer a way to pretend. And all of this brings us to this moment. The moment you also need to choose. Not for him, but for yourself. Do you really want to live this love? Are you willing to walk through this healing process alongside someone who is still learning to love himself? Because the truth is, your light has already touched his heart. But now it needs to do more. It needs to offer direction. And don't be fooled. When you stand in your truth, you change the vibrational field around you. You open pathways. You allow miracles to enter. That's why the angels are asking you to send him a mental message today. Right now. Silently. With your heart. Say something like, I won't force you, but I'm here. And if you want to, you can come. This phrase, spoken in thought, creates a direct line of connection. Because love, when it's genuine, doesn't need sound. It moves through intention. And now, to end this message, a final revelation. This man misses you. Much more than you realize. He holds on to small memories, details, smiles. And in moments of silence, it's those memories that prevent him from moving on. He may not say it. He may pretend to be indifferent. He might even be with someone else. But none of that changes what the angels show. His love for you is still alive. And if you stay open, grounded, and connected, he will come back. Not as before, but transformed. Because what you have is not common. It's destiny. It's spiritual. It's sacred. And now, with all my love, I tell you, if this message spoke to your soul, don't let it slip away. Click subscribe. Enter this space of light where messages like this arrive daily to nurture your heart and strengthen your faith. It's not just about him. It's about you. About the woman you are becoming. About your truth. And about everything that is still to come. You are not alone. And that love. There is still so much left to experience.